Hi, my name is Joaquin Hopecolor, and today we'll be talking about the effects of World War II. If you're wondering where my chair went, it was used to make a bomber plane. Now, let's begin. There have been a lot of budgetary cuts made over here at Smash Course because, well, the American government sees it fit to fund more bombs and bullets than to, fund education. Anyways, so we're just doing this a little bit more, run and gun here. World War II had a very big cultural impact on the United States, one example being propaganda, which encouraged people to contribute to the war effort in any way that they could, whether enlisting or paying for war bonds. Women were encouraged to be part of the workforce as well. Figures like Rosie the Riveter would become very popular amongst women, and would eventually lead to the uprising of the feminist movement in America. One of the biggest cultural impacts of World War II was its impact on movies. Some stars actually went to war and fought, such as Jimmy Stewart. Other movie stars stayed here and continued acting, like Errol Flynn in Desperate Journey or John Wayne in The Longest Day.
Matter of fact, I never felt so good in my life. I want a cigarette.
Studios such as Warner Brothers made a lot of money during World War II. However, Disney, its largest contender, did not. Less and less people wanted to see a Disney movie during World War II, and so Disney continued making less and less money, until gradually they had to revert to storing military equipment in their facilities. However, they did make some propaganda, which is very funny and very disturbing, such as education for death.
What makes a Nazi? How does he get that way?
He hates the rabbit. There's no room for weaklings.
World War II also had a very big economic impact on many American citizens. Upon entering into World War II, the US economy basically turned itself into one big war machine. While many of the male population went to war, both the female and male population that stayed here made munitions for the soldiers there. Food had to be rationed as many of it was given to the soldiers, so people were encouraged to grow their own crops. World War II also had a huge political impact on the United States as well. African American soldiers were allowed to fight during World War II, one example of which being the Tuskegee Airmen. However, with the progress of the Tuskegee Airmen, there came a very, very large setback: the Japanese internment camps. Basically, if you were Japanese and you were living on the Pacific coast, you were considered an enemy spy. Many innocent Japanese people were taken away from their homes and placed in internment camps, and many of them had to leave their possessions behind. One of the biggest technological influences was the A-bomb. The first of which, Little Boy, had a blast impact of 15 kilotons, and it was dropped on Hiroshima. The second of which, Fat Man, dropped on Nagasaki, had 21 kilotons.
Fallout.
I can't.
Radiation sickness. Exposure and even cause death.